Hey guys, welcome back to Mellow Nation. Matt and Mike here. Today we're talking about 15 businesses you can start with under $500.
We're going to talk about businesses you can start up if you're tech savvy and businesses you can start up if you're hands-on. Let's bring it on in, Mike.
Let's go.
Millennial Nation.
Alright guys, first we're talking about the tech savvy businesses. First one we put on there is blogging and build your own website. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, blogging is very easy. You just have to have a very certain topic that you want to talk about and start blogging. You can do it in video, you can do videos on your phone, you can do anything that you really have a passion for. Yep. You can start doing the blogging.
Yeah, and it's simple to start up. Same thing with the next one, eBay store or selling stuff on Facebook Market. I know people that they go to, markets or a flea market or find stuff at, antique stores. They say, okay, I'm buying it for $5 and I know this thing is worth at least 15, 20, maybe more online or something like that. And just people just don't know anything about it.
Yeah, and unlike starting a blog, you get an immediate return if you start a,
yes.
You have to get an immediate investment, but with starting a blog, you have to wait to build up everything,
long term,
the audience and stuff like that. It's a long-term thing. But eBay store, you can literally just go out and start buying things at a local shop and reselling them on the eBay market because you know that it's a broader audience.
Yeah, within a week, it's gone, if not less. Facebook marketing or the market. Was it maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago? I sold stuff from my house, my dishwasher, stuff like that. Literally within 6 minutes, everything I put on there, all my appliances were gone, sold.
Yeah, or go find a store that's going out of business and say,
start buying stuff.
I'm going to buy all this stuff that's 99% off or 90% off. Go in there, buy a whole bunch of stuff, and then sell it for, even if you say I'm only going to get $1 more a piece. Well, if you have 100 of them, $100, pretty easy.
Yeah. And then next one we'll do, freelancing. We know a lot of people that do photography on the side for weddings, events, stuff like that. Even doing writing for people and editing is good. I'm not good at grammar or spelling, terrible at it. I would not mind paying somebody money, send them a link or whatever it is, my page, look at it, and then they charge a rate, $25, $30 an hour to do that kind of stuff. If you're good with it, you can make a good living off of just that.
Oh, yeah.
My brother does the graphics. He did our intro. He's extremely good at that stuff. He's starting to build up to where people are going to start paying him for stuff. So it's another good way to make some money.
Building his portfolio. That's what you have to do when you're a photographer. You have a portfolio that you build up. You start doing little things like just doing little takes of couples that just got together, and you charge them $15 for a session, and you build from there. You charging more, you save up money, buy a better camera, all that other stuff.
Yep. And then another one, be a website builder. So many people today, you can learn how to build a website with WordPress, stuff like that within a week or two, if you don't know what you're doing, you can learn it. And a lot of older people, they don't know how to do it, or they just don't want to do it, that you go, like I was saying earlier, you Google some local businesses, check on there, see what their website looks like, or they might not even have one. There's a lot of companies that are, doing a huge amount of money, and they don't have a website, pizzeria, stuff like that. And if you know what you're doing, you walk in and say, hey, for $1,000, I'll set up everything you need to do, and then it's giving this a maintenance fee. It's, $99 a month, $250 a year, whatever it is. That they want to change stuff, that's when you make extra money. So $60 an hour to put a new menu up or put this stuff up. And you can make great money just doing that.
Very quick, and you could also use it to, let's say you build a website for them, but you can also teach them how to do social media stuff and just say, well, we'll take care of your social media things. You want to go on Yelp, making a Yelp account for them, make a Google account for them, make them everything that's going to get them more advertising. Say, look, this is what I charge to keep these services per month. If you want to take care of them, you can take care of them, but this is what I do for this charge.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's something, it's so cheap.
And the learning how to do it. You can learn how to build a website. You go onto the classes, you pay the $150, $200.
Yeah.
You learn this stuff, you learn how to build it, and then you go from there. You learn stuff as you go.
Yep. And another one is what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
a YouTube channel.
Facebook, really.
Same thing. Same thing as blogging or a website selling your own stuff. It takes a long time to get a following, but after a while, you can start getting advertising space or people that you can promote their products online or whatever it is, and you can make good money doing that stuff. And they give you affiliations, Amazon, Walmart, Target, all of them. You put it on your YouTube channel or your website. People click on it and say, hey, buy the Samsung phone on the link below, it's 10% off for you, then I get a cut of 30% of what you spend through that link.
They get
great
commissions for that stuff
commissions.
for your show. All you really need for that is a cell phone. You don't need much money to start something like that. We're talking about things under $500. You can literally start doing that for under $500.
Yeah, well, and really nothing because you already have the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, you already have a phone.
Yeah. If not, it's cheaper than $500.
Yeah.
With a nice camera on it.
Yeah, the last one for the tech savvy people will be computer training. So you can do this in person or on your website. I've seen a lot of them Googling stuff that it's $99 a month or something like that. You join classes and you build your own website for people like me that I'm not good at technology or computer. Well, I'm not good. I haven't learned about it. I haven't tried to. So you can make a good living on this, especially if it's monthly subscribers, $10 a pop. Once you get a couple hundred people, I mean, you're making thousands of dollars just for that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, the computer training. You got computer skills in Microsoft, Excel, all those programs.
Yep.
You can go out and start training for it.
There's thousands of them.
Of course, they have like certifications classes that you could do at HCC, but if it's like a basic concept, they've never messed with a computer or they're very new into computers, you can offer those without having that high price of going to get certified, because not everybody wants to say, I need to learn how to use Excel for this new program that I got for my business, but I'm not spending $200 to go to an Excel class at HCC or a local community college. I'm just going to go and see if I can find somebody. Okay, $20, $25, and you give them like a review on how to just do things like that.
And there's so many classes online you can do, but I'm more in person. I want to. If I have a question now, I want to ask you, Matt. How do I do this now? Not okay. I did the online course. I don't understand this, and this. I got to email you. Okay. You might not check your emails every day or every other day, so now you gotta wait. And I want answers instantly. I don't want to wait. And in person, I just same thing. I pay for somebody to come and teach me stuff like that for things I'm not sure about.
I hear you. So the next one is hands-on businesses, and unlike the ones that we went with on the tech savvy ones, you don't need to have prior skills for some of these. Some of these you just gotta put in the hard work or just be presentable and you'll get there. So the first one is house and pet sitting. You put on an ad on Craigslist, it sounds kind of shady, but people actually do that. They want you to sit their house or somebody that or a pet. You just put those services up, say, I have 2 pets, you make yourself presentable, and you start watching people's houses and pets.
Yeah, and like I was saying, sorry to interrupt you.
No.
Like I was saying before, I know somebody that they have a pet sitter that comes in, they charge a flat fee per day, I don't know, like $45 for the day. They come, check your house twice a day, let your dogs out for 30 minutes minimum. They run around with them, interact with your animals. Then they also walk around, check your house, make sure nothing's leaking. There's no gas leak, water leak. They check all your plants, show your doors and windows, make sure nothing's open to see if somebody did break in during that time frame that nobody was there. And just like that, it's added value that you wouldn't really think a pet sitter would do. Like you said, you show them presentable. You do it for local people, the neighbors, your friends, and then once you start building up your brand or a reputation,
and the word of mouth,
you start going from there. Next one would be simple. This is more for females. Would be babysitting. It's very easy. We all know people that want to go out, every once in a while or during the day and want to pay, you just to wash your kids.
Yeah. Usually, it's a low-paying job, probably $12, $15 an hour, but it's something that you could do right away. If you're not doing anything, you're sitting at home, why not?
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, and you're helping out. Next one is landscaping and lawn care. I've done this for years. I love doing landscaping and lawn care. This is something we were saying earlier. A townhouse, you need the push mower, a weed whacker, and a blower or broom. Under $500 easily to get that started. And you can make $20-$30 a lawn within a week.
Yeah. And the positive about this is you can buy all electric stuff and you won't even have to buy gas for it. You can just go there and say, look, you got to have outside receptacles for in the front and back. And you say, we plug in, we cut your lawn, we blow everything out of your sidewalks, and boom, there you go, $15-$20.
Or you have the battery stuff. The stuff that, all the new DeWalt stuff I heard, it's awesome. You charge it up and you go, and it's not loud and all that stuff, but you can make a great living. And like you said with the other stuff, you can go to Lowe's. If you don't have $500, You go to Lowe's, get a credit card for $1,000. If you literally in 1 month cannot make $1,000 cutting grass, you already have customers ready to go, then you're just doing something wrong. You're blowing your money.
Or you get a credit card, the payments are only going to be $80 a month, maybe even less, $40 a month.
Yep.
Or something like that. So you could go out, and as long as you're making to pay the payments and the gas to go places, and it's not going to mess up your car. You buy all the electric stuff, you put it in the back of your car. You don't have to have the gas cans. You don't have to. Technology has taken us to a new level, and your marketability with any of these jobs is through the roof because of Facebook and social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, for $20, you can do a post, and it'll be within your 5 miles of your house, wherever you're doing it. And you could have thousands of people that see it literally in 2 days. It's not where it used to be. Remember when we used to do landscaping, I'd have to go print out thousands of flyers that used to cost hundreds of dollars. It's not like today.
And to pay the people to do it.
Yeah. Then I'd pay about $100 for a few hours a day to do it. And I'd have, 10, 15 of you running around doing it. So I put out $2,000 just to get back maybe 15, 20 customers, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Now, that's costing me $100, $50 a customer to get in. It costs $1 to get somebody on Facebook.
Customer now,
Yeah, it's so much cheaper. Once again, there's no excuse for your company not to thrive. It's all bullshit. Unless it's literally a dying market. I would say shoe repair. Yeah. It's one of those. But at the same time, there's still, I've seen them, White Marsh Mall, they've had them. Really? And that guy's been there for years. And he says he still does great money. But that's older people still want to do it. Or it might be cheaper to get your shoes repaired. So why buy, those shoes are $500. Nice dress shoes. I'm not going to go buy new ones. For $200, guy would make them look brand new.
Yeah. I would do that. If I went out and spent $250 on a pair of shoes and the soles were worn out, but I still like the shoes, I'd go get them repaired.
Yeah.
For for $20 or whatever it is.
Yep. And the next one, once again, it's something. If you like cooking, you can go do your own catering service, and it depends on your local government, health departments. Each one's different, all different pains asses. But you can go and make good money if you know how to cook. You be a personal chef. You know what I mean? I've seen people do that, or just parties. Your friends throwing a party. They're saying, "Hey, I'm going to go out." And, this catering company costs $3,000. It's only 30 people. Why is it so much damn money? You come and say, "Hey, I'll do it for half that," and you're going to make killer money. Once you know all the connections with about the food and do it, and you know how to cook the food, and you're good at cooking, why not go out and do something?
You have one skill. You know how to cook food. You go out and make some money on it. Pretty quick. And what we were saying, Harford County allows it to where as long as you're not serving it out of your house, you're not attracting customers to yourself, you can actually go out and cater companies and not have.
Yeah, and it's public. If you're selling to public people, so if you're selling at the local market, you have to have a license and you have to have a commissary is what's called. If you're going to a friend's house or a wedding where you're on private property, you don't need any of that. But also check that because it could have changed. There's different stuff. So always check with your government. What's the next one, Matt?
House cleaning. House cleaning, typically it's going to be a woman, but when we think of house cleaning, there's also a new aspect now, which is power washing. Yeah. You can literally buy a power washer for a nice one for $200, $300. You go out and you say, look, I can power wash your deck, I can power wash your sidewalks, and your siding, that kind of stuff. It actually pays really good money.
Yeah,
it's hard work, it's dirty work.
It's hot.
In the end, and it's only for certain parts of the year. You're not going to have customers in the wintertime, especially around here in Maryland. If you're somewhere down in, it depends on where you're at geographically, but that would you would take that into consideration as well. Like, that could be a good added summer service to what you're doing now.
Yep. Yeah, and like you said, under a couple $100, you can go buy that stuff, do the payments, or like you said, $200 or $300 is the average price to power wash a house, and it's only time and gas. So you buy the gas, you probably, unless you get a big trailer, it's thousands of dollars. You're going to use their water, and they're probably fine with it, but you're still going to make great money doing it. So it takes you 4 or 5 hours. You made $100, put $100 towards paying the power wash off. You're golden. Done. Then another big one for house cleaning, we'll say, just general house cleaning, doing carpets, duct work if you don't need a certificate in your area, stuff like that. And people will pay for you to come and clean. I would love to have a maid service, so I don't have to do certain stuff. Not that I'm lazy, but if I'm busy, we work 80 hours a week with this and real work. I don't feel like doing
a lot of
these
stuff. Things, though, they do have a competitive market for them.
Yes.
So the houses, it's going to be cheap at first until you get a good clientele. you get clientele that trust you, and they know that you are going to do a good job at their house. That's when you'll start being able to raise your prices, because you'll have a following.
And that
Basically.
value,
Yeah.
they know what you're getting. You know what I mean? It's, if I know I'm going to get somebody for $50 to clean my house and they're okay, you know, it ain't nothing special, but it is what it is. But for $65, I can come in and say, damn, this looks good. It doesn't smell like chemicals when I walk in. It's already cleaned. You know, it's golden, 100%. I'm going to pay more money for it because it's the value I'm
Absolutely.
getting. You know,
Absolutely.
and then junk removal. You know, we redid our houses. How many times we go to the dump or some shit like that, and it was like, I'm so tired of looking at the dump, or just loading the truck up, getting it out, finding time to go do that. It was even more of a nightmare.
Or even if you have a truck, if you're a person who wants junk removed, you don't have a truck, it's very easy for you to provide that service to them. You can go rent a truck and say, I'll take your movie, I'll pick all the stuff up, I'll throw it in the truck, and I'll take it to the dump for you, but you have to pay for this, the service, and my time.
Yeah.
And you can make money off of all that stuff. There's
Yep.
plenty of people out there that are willing to just say, you know what, I'm going to pay the $250 because I'm not picking all that shit up.
Yeah. And you don't want to get dirty. As I said, they don't have the truck, they don't have the time, you know, and like I was telling you with the landscaping, when I get customers to call and say, hey, I want my lawn aerated, I'll say, okay, it's going to be $400 to do it, but I can cut that almost in half if I have within the next 30 days to do it. They'll say, okay, I'll go rent it for $200 for the day, find 5 or 6 more customers that want that, and charge them each, you know, $300, we'll say. And now, except for just making $200 profit, I'm now making $800 profit because I'm only paying $200 for the machine, and I have the 30 days to fill in the gap for that day.
Basically give a range for a scheduling time. Say, I'm going to do it between this time and this time, and then you find other people who want those same exact services and do it all at once.
Yeah, and you make more money. Just like when I used to do landscaping, or when I would go out and do, you know, trim bushes or trees, you know, you'd be surprised how many people, when you got cutting grass, come up to you as their neighbor. Hey, how much it costs to, you know, do this or this? And you say, hey, I'm here right now.
Yeah.
I charge them $200, but you only charge them $100, whatever. I'll do it for $100, but literally this is for the next 30 minutes before I clean up and I leave.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people say, just do it right now, get it over with. And except for working 4 hours, now you work 8 hours, but you tripled your money.
Yeah.
You just make so much more money.
Right.
Another one is moving service. If you have a truck, I have a trailer, let's go move some houses, local stuff. You know, if you have a big enough truck, big enough trailer, people will pay you to move stuff and deliver stuff.
And even if you have to create an actual legitimate company for this, the insurance is so cheap.
Ridiculously
Like
cheap.
$500 for the whole year.
Yeah, and that's like $1 million in coverage. You'll be surprised.
Most places will cover that, and if you can go to a customer and say, look, I'm insured, you don't have to worry about anything. We have a truck, we have a trailer, we're going to cover everything up. Boom. You know, of course, that's not, you know, you already have to have the truck and stuff like that. But if you have a truck, or you could just go out and rent one.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a truck. That's what we're saying. So it's
Yeah.
under $500. You could start it right now. You just put the advertising out and you say, find out how much it is to rent a truck. You find out how much you want to make per hour. You add all that stuff in, and you go out. Of course, you're going to have to buy some like small things, straps or some
just basic items.
furniture, blankets, and stuff like that. That stuff is under $500. You could start it right now.
Yeah. Yep. And then, you know, the next one, huge today, is
Yeah.
Uber. You know, I mean, it's something, you know, you could have just, as long as a newer car, I'm pretty sure within like 3 or 4 years car, you know, you have it to where you just drop people off in a basic car, you know, a Honda Civic 4-door, you know, us going out drinking, you know, it's $20 to get, you know, a couple miles away and back, you're happy. Or the Thai people, to where you are literally paying them hundreds of dollars to pick you up at the airport, drop you off at home, and people make hundreds of dollars. Like I was telling you, the one guy makes $500 to $700 in a night or a weekend. That's crazy ass money for 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's crazy money.
Yep. You know, the last one, it's going to be more of a special niche, would be this local business consultant. So if you're good at certain areas, like me, good at operations, I could help you with your operations. You have you know, you hear somebody's doing bad with their company. Hey, I know how to do this, this, and this. We're going to lean out your cost, your department, anything like that. You know, also starting up a business. It's a lot of people are good at being the tech of the company. I know how to cut grass. I know how to do this, do that. But do you know how to run a business? That's
Yeah.
a whole different aspect.
Yeah, it is.
Of it.
It's very, like you said, it's a niche. You have to have a really good grasp on the services that they're providing. It's very special niche, but if you market it well, just like everything else, if you market it well and you get the right advertisement out there, companies will pay big money for it.
Oh, yeah.
If you can walk up to a company, or if they say this is the problem what they're having, and you walk up to them and say, "You're spending $10,000 on this. I can make it to where you're only spending $2,000 on this
Yeah.
just by consulting with them."
Yeah.
They're going to pay a lot of money for
Oh
it.
yeah, yep. And it's like you said, special niche. But once you get a few customers and you could show, hey, here's my portfolio, same thing of companies I've worked with, and they're now cut their costs by 10-20% in this area that you're doing the same thing, they're gonna love you. They're gonna bring you in. They might call a few references, and that's fine. You know what I mean? But that's something that can make you killer money in a few years. Consultants make, if you do it long enough, they make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, they charge commission on it.
Oh yeah.
So it's endless. You say you make, I can save you, say me, I'm a building automation program. I can save you $20,000 every year on your energy bill. And I say, if you save $20,000, I want 5% of it.
Yeah.
Every month that it's below this amount, I want 5%.
Yeah. And also, like, I know one of my companies I used to work with, they have it to where every other month they have 1 hour meetings or whatever the time is with that guy, with their consultant. So you pay the $10,000. He comes in. You're talking this is $1 million company. He comes in $10,000. He says, "I'm gonna save you this, this, this." Once he hits that, after that, you have a 1 hour meeting with him, monthly, weekly, whatever you want it, and then he has a lesser fee, whatever it is, $500 a month. So you can call him up at any time during that month and say, "Hey, I need this help." When he comes to the next meeting, he's got that answers ready to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Exactly.
he knows what he's doing. You're well researched. Be on top, dress nice, ready to go. And like I said, $500. Like you said, a credit card. You go to Walmart and get this damn credit card. High interest rate, I know. But if you pay it off by the end of the 30 days, you're golden.
You're not paying any interest on it.
Yeah.
So all of these, bottom line is it's under $500, and it's all about your marketing. If you don't know how to market or add or promote yourself, you're not going to be successful in any of them.
So crowded out.
So if you have an interest or a passion or anything that you would like to do here, you have to know that you just can't know how to do it. You have to market yourself to be able to do these things. So that's it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys. $500. Hopefully we motivated at least one person to go out and do something.
That's all I'm worried about.
Yeah.
If I can just make one person go out and start their own company, that's more competition out into the free market to where other prices are going to start going down, and it's better for everybody.
Yep. So, follow us, comment below. Love to talk to you. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. We're starting pushing on more, all that stuff.
All right. Thanks for coming back.
Appreciate it, guys.